building a career aligned with your values and priorities. I'm excited. In this series of videos, I'm going to be giving away valuable content for free. The core parts of the content come from my Career Roadmap Compass workbook. These are practical tools for meaningful career change. In this video, we're diving deep into defining values and priorities in your career journey. This exercise is more than just listing words. It's about uncovering the core of what gives your work purpose and even joy. Here's a quick note about me in case we haven't met. My name is Chris Almanza, and I'm a career and purpose coach here to help professionals align to their purpose so they can find meaning in work and make a better living. Imagine you're navigating through your career without a compass. It's going to be easy to feel lost. I think this is the reality for most people, but with core values as your compass, you have clarity on what truly matters in your decision making. In my day job, I help organizations and teams discover their unified values and missions because it's impossible to know where you're going if you don't know who you are. I think that values are equally essential for individuals. When you know who you are and what matters most to you, it's easy to look at a list of an organization and see if you can find alignment. It's important to note that perfect alignments are not common, and it's even more common to find organizations that haven't done the work to define their values. It's a sad state of how business is today, but the reality is that there are several businesses out there that exist only for the intent of making money. Now, while that's the nature of the business game, it's hard to see a meaningful future for an organization that isn't intending to serve the world. I'm assuming that if you're watching this video, it's because you're looking for the type of work that makes money while providing a service of true value. Let's go to the first activity. The main activity here is to narrow down your list of priorities. The key is in the name. What do you value most in life? Start by identifying values that have consistently motivated and fulfilled you in life. You may notice themes like growth, independence, or helping others. You're going to need to list 3 to 10 of these values and describe why they're meaningful to you. Think about a time when these values showed up in your work and how it made you feel. I think that Brené Brown's organization has one of the clearest lists on values that you can use to start to find your own. You'll find the link below. If you start with the longer list, first you need to identify the ones that resonate with you and then narrow it down to 10. And then from the 10, narrow it down to 3. Now, read them out loud again and see how they feel in your heart. Do they feel like they are the most important values in your life? A way to test this is to ask, if you had to negotiate your happiness by removing it from your life, what would you do? The very thought should provoke you to fight. Let's take your values one step further by asking, how are they showing up in your career now? And ask yourself these questions. How often does your work reflect these values? When these values are honored, how does it impact your energy and satisfaction at work? Here's an example. If creativity is a core value for you, but your job doesn't allow for creative problem solving, that mismatch might cause some disengagement over time. Reflect on small changes that are within your power that you can make to bring more of that value into your daily work. Now let's consider accountability. You can't answer into the conversation of personal values and then live in clear opposition of those values. It's misaligned and very hypocritical. The problem is that living these little lies attacks our self-perception and ability to trust yourself. Let's revisit a common example of how important integrity is when we enter the topic of values. In the past, the values of integrity, communication, respect, and excellence were prominently featured on Enron's annual reports. This was before it was discovered that they had been acting out of integrity and greed and other unethical behavior in falsifying numbers. They were caught and things did not go well for them. We shouldn't get anywhere near this situation. Part of the value of having a strong community is the built-in accountability we have into our lives when we are living with others. When we have good friends that love us and know us, They have the right, and I would even say the responsibility, to call us forward in the times we're slacking. We're not giving our best. It's never fun, but it's invaluable because we're humans and we have the tendency to rationalize our bad decisions. The key here is to use the values as a North Star, a guiding light to where you are trying to go. Focus less on the negative of what you're trying to avoid. A recent study from the University of Cambridge showed that reducing the negative thoughts had a direct impact on your well-being. It's easier for the mind to fill in the gaps rather than just let go of old ideas. Fill the gaps of the negative thoughts with positive perspectives on the role that values can have in your life. These can improve your life's direction. With this mindset, you're going to be able to say no more easily to the things that are less important and have a resounding yes to the things that bring you life, adding value and connecting to the bigger picture. When you're working in alignment with your values, everyday work feels less like a chore and more like an opportunity. For instance, if independence is a top value, seek roles or projects where you have more autonomy and control. This small shift can make a big difference in your motivation. Think of this values list as a career touchstone. Come back to it anytime you feel off track. Realignment is just part of the journey, and these values can guide you back. Take a moment to comment on some of your top values and how you see it playing a role in your career, or share a story of a time you felt in alignment. This is hopefully inspiring for others watching. Moving forward, consider how each decision honors or challenges these values. Aligning your career with your values isn't about finding a perfect job. It's about building a work life that genuinely resonates with you. I want to live in a world where other people are also aligned with their values. It makes it easier to trust the people around you, and you know that they are committed to doing a good job. This is the type of world we're trying to build. If this resonates with you, be sure to follow me for more. I wish you the best in your career. Stay blessed.